Welcome back to the channel, guys. Episode 13 today of the Youth Academy Challenge, and we've got our Season 5 intake coming right up. Let's do it. 6 games left of the 2028-29 season, and this is the Serie B league table. Now, we're in 9th. I think, personally, we've been slightly lucky in a lot of games. If we go to the data hub and check out that exact prediction that I've just said, yeah, we should be 16th. We've got 7 points better than... my goalkeeper, by the way, has been ridiculous. He's saved so many. My strikers haven't been very good. We haven't been good this year. We could have been relegated. It's a cause for concern slightly. We are massively overperforming. We should be down here. I'm not sure how long we can get away with it, to be honest. We now need to start getting intakes that take us up to the mid-table level, but where we're deserving of being a mid-table Serie B team. At the moment, we aren't. We're winning games when we shouldn't be winning, and we're drawing games we should be losing. Obviously, I'll take it for right now. This is the team then. So, Christian Bianco is going very, very well. 20 years old now, 2.5 star potential. He's now our first choice outright. No problem. He's playing almost every single match. He is doing fantastically well. He's improving very nicely. He's a lot of these 9s that I mentioned before have now become 10s. He looks a lot better. His bravery should go up there. Concentration should soon. And hopefully there's some other things in his technical column. He's been quite good. Like I said, in fact, he's been very good, to be honest. He's saved us a lot of times this year. Piras in centre-back, he's not really getting any better. It's slightly worrying. He's getting a little bit better, and then he's getting a bit worse. I don't think he's going to be much better than this. He's a Serie C player. If we have to keep playing with him in Serie B, then we're going to encounter some problems, I would imagine. He needs to become better if possible. I need to get him to 3 stars or 3.5 stars if possible. He is fairly ambitious, so his personality is pretty good for that. I'm surprised, though, that he isn't improving it too much. It's ridiculous, to be honest. His progress sheet, if you look at it, everything stayed how it is for a while. He sort of went up a little bit there, but in the last, year almost? 9 months? He just hasn't improved at all. Which is annoying because he's played... Last year he played 19 starts, and this year, more so, he's played 31 starts, and he's just not improving. And I don't know what to do about it. Can't really do anything about it, I guess. Just hoping for the intakes to come on. Yorgo Almazi. Now, this guy started every single game as well, apart from one where he came off the bench. He's got 5 assists. At the moment, it looks like he's getting worse. He's not. He's just sort of leveling out again. I expected him to be a little bit better than he is doing. He is so far. Fairly professional personality. If I look at his progress sheet, look at his graph. Now, it has gone up from 1.5 stars to now 2. It's quite a big jump for half a star, so I do think he's on the verge of becoming a 2.5 star. But if you look, from the start of the season to now, not really moved. You'd expect a little bit of progression from there to maybe like here at the very least. Obviously that jump is quite nice, but there's just been nothing in the last 6-7 months, and he's played so many games for us. I don't know if that's my facilities that we can't upgrade. I don't know if that's my coaching staff. My coaching staff are okay, to be honest. If we go to the coaching staff, they're all right. Now, what I'm noticing now is that actually the heavy workloads and the average workloads. So I'm going to have to get that sorted out. We are going to have to take a hit on the star rating to get these coaching workloads down to light, I think. If we go to the staff, we've got all the coaches we can have. I'll probably get a set-piece coach then, just so I can reassign... Where is he? I can reassign my guy to jump in. So, for example, I could jump to there, and that takes that down to light. I can jump there, that takes that down to average. We can jump in there, takes it down to average. We could probably jump in other places as well, take them all down to light and average. And straight away, that's way better. And we just hire a set-piece coach, right? Lorenzo Rossi, though, this guy is improving. He's now a 3.5 star player, but he is in the anchorman role. Whenever I go on Lorenzo Rossi's profile, I always say the same thing. His mental attributes and his physical attributes are quite good, but his technicals need work. That's just going to be him, I think. But he has had a nice little progression over the last 12 months. So that's really nice. He's playing a lot of games now. He's our first choice player. 6.8 average rating. It's not too bad. Carlotti, another one. He started every single match. 32 appearances, 4 goals, 5 assists, 6.72. He has got better. I think there's a lot of room for him to get even better. If we look at his progress graph, he went down a little bit, but then this season, since July, August, he has gone up a bit. Obviously, he's gone down a little bit in the last month or so. I don't know why that is. Did he have an injury? I don't think he did. No idea why he's done that. But that's Carlotti. He's okay. He's a player that we do need to improve, though, if we want to get into the middle of Serie B. Francisco Fino is pretty much the same. I've got a few 16s now with decisions, work rate and technique, which is nice. Not done that well this season, if you can see there. He's dropped off heavily. That's because of the interest in him that I can't do anything about. They keep coming in for him with bad offers, and it's not anywhere near what I want for him. I want at least $1 million, if not 1.52 million. Gargiulo, another one. Still, his asking price is 2.6. Interest in him is now waned. It's now left, so I can't sell him. Obviously, I do think a lot of you guys in the comments were right saying that I should sell him with a signing-on fee, with a sell-on fee. I think we probably will do that in the summer if there's interest in him there. I do think he will command a couple of £1 million. I will be able to get that. Sabatini's been retrained, and then Vantagiato's probably the last one that we're going to talk about in terms of the young players. His work rate has gone up to 7, which is nice. It's doing my head in at 6. Obviously, 7 is only one better, but it's still better. 6 finishing, 13 goals, 32 games, 6.82. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. A driven personality. If we look at his little graph, he's got worse since last year, which I don't understand why. That was his level there, and now his level's down here. I don't understand it. He's a driven personality. I don't know what to... It has to be the level of coaching and the workloads. If I can get an extra coaching staff, coaching members, I think it would make a massive bit of difference. Also, the facilities being average, they're only going to get to a certain level and then they're just going to plateau and not get any better than that. We're so middle of the line at Livorno here that we're just... It's a lot of luck. We're waiting for a lot of luck. So let's get into the intake then and let's see what it's about. Here we are then. Obviously, I've not had a look at it just yet. As soon as I see that message, I just hit record and we go from there. So you guys will remember what the preview looked like. I can't remember. It's been a few days since then. But let's have a look at it then. Okay, so we've got 2 elite talents. One's a right back, one's a left back. We don't need a left back. Leonardi's a centre back too, though, which is quite nice. Hopefully he's tall. 3.5-star intake. It's probably about fair for our facilities. And then there's not much else after that. Slightly annoying. If any of these guys here have got good personalities, I might just bring them in because I need numbers. I just need numbers, especially wide players. 2 left wingers there and a right winger there, Adamoli. So let's go to the youth candidate screen then, and then we change our view to youth team view, and we click potential right there. So the guy at the top is Spirited, left back. That's really good. Spirited left back is very, very good. He's not bad. He's not bad. The annoying thing about it is we have El Mazi at left back, so I wonder if we could retrain Russo. I don't know where though. He's 5'10", so he can't really be a centre back. Left midfielder, he's got 5 dribbling. I'm not sure what we do with him. Maybe we do what we said because he's got 8 passing and he's apparently his best role is his inverted wing back. So maybe we could retrain him to the right back and do what I said and put him coming inside sort of thing as a backup. And we can sell Kamara as well, get the wages off. I think that's a nice little thing we could do maybe because I think he's passing at 8. He's quite good to start with. Obviously 5 dribbling's not great. Technique 13 is good, so he can be in midfield. We just highlight the role for inverted wing back. It'll be support, I would imagine. Concentration's a bit low, acceleration, vision. First touch is okay though, marking's okay. I can see why they think that's his best role. I think that's probably what we do. And get someone in the right back role. Because my right back is not really doing much at the moment. And my right winger's not either. They're sort of in each other's way. So I need to change the role. I'm going to do that next season. So Michel Russo. What a name, by the way, as well. He's got a nice head of hair. Born in Livorno fan. He's also got unflappable and media friendly. Is his media handling style, which is really, really good. Cantarelli is also his favoured personnel. So I'm hoping Cantarelli had something to do with that. I think next year our intake should be better though because that should be Cantarelli's first one. I think it's the 3rd year when you get a new head of youth that is the one that's their stamp on it. So we shall see. Let's have a look at then. Leonardi. He's only got 3 determination, but he isn't called unambitious. It's just low determination. So his ambition should be decent. So let's have a look at Leonardi then. So he is tall. He's 6'3". So he's going to be a backup centre-back. Jumping reach at 13 is already really good. 12 tackling, 13 technique will take. I like his passing 7. I like his dribbling 7. I like his first touch is 8 for a centre-back. That's quite nice. Sometimes when they come for it, it's usually like 3 and 4. And you're really struggling because a player's just hoofing the ball long and he can't really get hold of the ball and play with it. 11 decision making is quite nice. Determination is needed. But all in all, he's definitely a centre-back, in my opinion. I think everyone should agree with that. If not, that's absolutely fine, but that's where he's going to be used. He's consistent too as well. Fairly slow player. We'll work on his pace, no problem. I think that will be the first thing we work on with him, though, will be his pace, just to get him up to scratch. If he improves to a good level, he will go in at the side of Piras. But I will have to be careful that we don't get relegated, because Brenner in there is holding us together a little bit. Who else have we got? So, Francesco Vangioni is a right midfielder, left winger and right winger. 17 determination, fairly determined. 3.5-star player. See, this is the problem, isn't it? Because he's never going to be good enough for anything. 5 passing, 3 dribbling. I can't do anything with that. 2 composure. And there's just nothing I can do with him. For the wages he will cost, I don't think he's worth it. He's just not. So, unambitious here, Ricardo Piana is really annoying, but he's instantly better straight away. Straight away, he's better. Unambitious, which is annoying. So, this guy might get signed. Don't know where we'll play him, though. Might be central midfield, box to box. Backup for Gargiulo, maybe. He's quite well-rounded in all those areas. He's not really got a weakness for box to box. So, Piana might be signed up as well. Who else have we got? We've got Adamoli, the right back / right midfielder / striker. We keep getting these, didn't we? Last year we got Testori. I'm going to sign Adamoli up, I think. Unsporting, which is annoying. But 8 tackling, 8 marking, 8 positioning, decent physicals. I think he's probably going to be a backup right back eventually for us. I'm going to sign him up, and hopefully it can improve quite nicely. We just need numbers, and we're not getting the quality for the numbers, are we? The personalities as well of the intake aren't very good. They're spirited, fairly determined, fairly professional, they're spirited, and everything else is really poor. From balance, which is like a middle ground, to just really poor ones, like unambitious. We need to sell a player, I think. The more I'm seeing this, the more we're getting these intakes that are quite underwhelming. Because remember, my players are Serie C players, right? So 5-star players would be probably Serie B players, hopefully. And that's if they stay at 5 stars. As we know, that's not often the case. If we look in the under-20 squad, sorry, the under-18 squad, Testori has stayed at 3 stars. So I think that is fairly accurate. Pons as well, stayed at 3 stars. Poleschi stayed at 4.5, which is quite nice. So I'll look to try and give him some game time next season. Deriu is unambitious, and David Gioca just isn't getting any better. I keep saying it every single season, but this year, I think we're going to have to sell someone. I think it's going to have to be Gargiulo. Gargiulo is going to have to be the guy we sell. We're going to have to put Bellini in there with Poleschi as his backup, sort of bringing him in. And as soon as Poleschi starts to become a bit better, he then goes into the first team and Bellini gets benched as a backup because he's 30. We can't put Poleschi straight in if we sell Gargiulo because we'll get relegated. It's as simple as that. My team is not very good for Serie C, unfortunately. If we have a look at the league table and the season preview, I'll show you. We've got 6 times worse odds than the next worst team. Obviously, Juventus under 23s looks like they're the bottom, but they've got no applicable odds because they can't get promoted. So that is odds for promotion. That's going to be it for the episode, guys. Intake was a bit underwhelming, but hopefully I'll have better news for you in the next episode with selling some players, getting some upgrades, and hopefully in the future getting better upgrades in our youth intakes. Can we leave a like on the video as well? Can we leave a subscription on the channel? That would be amazing. And until next time, as always, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.